What's going on, moms and dads of Lorcana? It's Chris here from A Parent's Guide to Lorcana. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. We love having you here. Today I want to talk about why we play. Seems like an obvious answer is fun, which I think fun is the through line to why we play any game, why we play sports, why we do anything is we want to have a good time and enjoy ourselves. But I think that the reasons, the motivations to why we're playing are very different. There isn't a right or wrong reason. There isn't a better or worse thing to do. I think it's just a matter of comfort level and what we're trying to get out of the game. I think you first have the what we'll call column A is a casual player. This player is looking for a fun time. This player is looking for a way to maybe spend some bonding time with their family or friends. After dinner, you clear the plates off the table and you break out the cards and you have a couple of games of Lorcana. I think the casual player is not really looking at what the meta is on the current deck. They're not too concerned with what card is the best card. They're not too concerned with what they need to have in their deck to win. I think they're more concerned with getting a chance to have some great looking cards with some great artwork and just play a couple games with their family, in our case with our kids after dinner. I know the motivation for a lot of us when we started is, for me, I can only speak for me actually, but I think I wanted to see the cards in my deck that I remember growing up with as a kid. I was born in 79, so I got a lot of the Renaissance stuff when I was younger, but I really kind of fell in love with Disney in that late 80s, early 90s era. Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid. I love these movies. Even today, I still love these movies. They're some of my favorite Disney films. So when I build a deck, I want to see Ariel. I want to see Simba. I want to see Jasmine and Aladdin and Jafar. I want to play with the characters that I love. And it doesn't really matter to me if the deck is a strong competitive deck or if there's synergy between the cards. I just want to make sure that I'm seeing those cards every single time I play. And this is totally fine. This is, I think, the majority of gamers out there are casual gamers or kitchen table gamers. The majority of these gamers are just moms and dads who want to find a way to unwind after work, and maybe they put the kids to bed, and you and your partner are playing together, or maybe you're playing with your kids. Maybe you're doing the multiplayer where you're playing 4-on-4. This is what I think is the most popular form of play. Just getting out there and having a great time. There are a lot of players who are more interested in the competitive side of the game. They want to build the best deck possible with the money they have available to build it. These players are playing competitive level games every day. They're getting all their reps in. They're using their deck. They're perfecting their deck. They're understanding their deck. They're going out. They're playing at local tournaments. They're playing at league night. And they're doing whatever they can to earn league points, to earn promo cards and promos like the pins you can win if you get top 6 in some of these leagues. I think the end goal is to get out to bigger tournaments. And when it's official, because as of right now, there is no organized play that's officially out there by Lorcana, or by Ravensburger, rather. I think the goal is to be world champion. And this is also a great reason to play, to say that you are the best in the world at what you do, that you've built the best deck. And then as other players learn what your deck does, and then you have to modify your deck or maybe completely change that deck to maintain the world champion. This is a lot of fun for a lot of people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being in either camp. So I think that if we're going to talk about casual players, I think that there are a lot of avenues for you to get information out there via content creators and podcasts and YouTube channels that are a little lighter. They're a little more fun. and they'll give you a lot of great information about the game without getting too heavy into the strategy of the game. On the flip side, if you are a competitive player, there are also a lot of really good websites, podcasts, and YouTube content creators who are going to teach you about what's the best cards right now, what's the best cards to play, the best color combos to play. How can you improve your game with every match on your road to being a world champion? And it doesn't matter what category you fall into. At the end of the day, we're all trying to have fun. We're all trying to have a good time. Now, if you're somewhere in the middle where you are casually playing with your family, but you might be thinking about trying to branch out and get a little better at playing, but you don't really know how, this is that gray area middle ground. And I'm hoping that maybe I can kind of help you get from the kitchen table to the tournament table. The first step you want to do is you want to contact your local game store. You want to find out if they have a Lorcana night or a league night. If they have a drop-in day where you can casually go in and drop in, this is a really good way to dip your toe in. Get out there, meet some people, play against some strangers that can hopefully become some new friends, and the biggest benefit from this is you'll be playing against decks that are different. When you play at home, when you play against your family, when you play against decks you've built. Like in my case, Madison, Ethan, and I have all built our own decks together. So when we play each other, when you see our Let's Play videos, it's traditionally the same decks. By getting out and getting into your local scene, you're going to see different players play different decks. Or you might see the same color combos as those decks you have at home, but there are different characters inside, so they play differently. They react to your deck differently. This is a great way to get out there and kind of see what it's like to play in public. If they have league night and you can join up a league, this is wonderful too. Leagues usually run for a couple of months, and every night you go, I think they're usually on a Tuesday night, you go every Tuesday and you get a point if you wear a Disney shirt, or you get a point if you bring a friend, or you get a point if you teach someone how to play. And at the end of the league, the person who has the most points via games won, or bonus points from having Disney apparel on, or teaching a friend, or being a good neighbor, being a friendly opponent. You get some really cool loot at the end. Maybe some pins, maybe some promo cards, maybe maybe a play mat. There might even be cash prizes. So you pay to join a league, and at the end you might get store credit from your local game store. So the first step is definitely call your local game store and ask them if they have Lorcana nights or Lorcana leagues. And you want to get out there, and you definitely want to play. Now, inevitably, and this is going to be, this is going to be, I think, the biggest step of all of this is you are going to play at a league for the first time at some point. At some point, you will be the new person in the store, and everyone there might have more experience with the game. They might have more experience playing competitively. They might already know everybody at the store. So this is definitely a daunting task, a challenging task. In my last video, I spoke about gaming with mental illness and anxiety, and these are big, big hurdles. By far the biggest, I think, to get out there and be the new person. Walking into a place and not knowing what you're going to expect is very scary for some people. But if you can get past that hurdle, my experiences, the people in this community are awesome. The people on the Discords are awesome. The people in my local store, I play over at Game Time Collectibles here in Mississauga, in Canada. They're all super, super great guys. Will, the owner, he's a great guy. And it starts from the top. A good store owner will foster a healthy store environment. And if there's negativity amongst the players, if there's someone who is making someone feel left out or feel uncomfortable, that store owner will make sure that player smartens up or leaves. So you don't have to worry about walking into a hostile environment. Certainly not with a game with Disney characters on the cards, I don't think. So if you can gather the bravery to get out there and play, you definitely want to take that step and get out there. doing the drop-in nights, doing the casual nights, this will kind of be a good transition. It'll get you out of your house and into public play. It'll get you an opportunity to play against some new people, and get comfortable with the idea of meeting new people and engaging with new decks. Once you feel comfortable in that environment, then you can transition to full competitive play. There are a number of stores that'll do major tournaments. If you see any of the videos that have been shown online currently, they're called 1K tournaments. So there's a $1,000 worth of prizing, and that $1,000 is broken up into, say, the top 6 or the top 8, where the top player gets like a case of booster boxes, and the second place player gets 2 booster boxes, and the third place player gets a booster box and a starter pack. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to take that game to the next level when you're ready. But that gray area in between, that transition period, there's so much available to you to practice and learn and get better with playing in public, that when you fully go over to competitive play, it won't feel so foreign. It won't feel so daunting anymore, because you've been used to it. You've been practicing. So I think at the end of the day, whether you find yourself in the kitchen table league or the competitive league, as long as you're having a great time, as long as you are falling in love with the game, as long as you're sharing that love of the game with your family and your friends, this is what it's all about. We just want to get out there and have a great time and have fun. And whether that's coming in a casual play or competitive play, it really doesn't matter. So I hope that that for our casual players, that you watch this video and you might find the desire to go and try to play competitively. I hope you get an opportunity to get out to your local game store and meet some new friends, meet some new people. And again, even if you do that, and you don't have to still remain competitive. You can just go and play casual nights and grow the community. For us, the big reason why I do this channel, the big reason why we go out and play, the big reason why there are other content creators who promote each other, is we're just trying to grow the community. At the end of all of this, we want to have the biggest group of players who love this game and who are positive about this game, so that Ravensburger continues to make the game. And we're only going to get more sets, we're only going to get more opportunities to play if we can foster these really healthy communities. And it takes it's going to take all of us to do that. So again, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Discord at A Parent's Guide to Lorcana. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at A Parent's Guide to Lorcana. I am just Chris Zenga on Facebook. If you see me there, reach out, say hi. If you have any questions, please drop a question in the comment section. Send us a DM, go in our Discord and leave a question. We're going to do some community question nights real soon, and we're just going to kind of hang out. I'm going to penny sleeve a bunch of cards and answer a bunch of questions, and we'll just have a good time. And I always say, if we love doing this, we love doing this for you guys, and we appreciate the love that we get from you. We appreciate that you enjoy that we're making this content. So if you keep watching, we'll keep doing it, and we'll see you real soon.